Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Beth. I go by the username Be More Creative both here on YouTube and on Instagram. So I'm back with a Flosstube. I have no idea what the number is. I forgot to look that up before I started this video. It has been a while since I did a Flosstube, so I think the last Flosstube I did was at the end of April. I did post a bonus video which was releasing my freebie birthday chart. That was 2 weeks ago, and I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who has commented, who has left me nice messages about that chart, who have said they're going to stitch it. Thank you so much for that. That really does mean an awful lot. So thank you for that. So very brief update, because I know you guys are here for the stitching rather than the update. This month has been hectic. We had the Coronation at the start of the month, which was a lovely event. At the school I was working, so I couldn't actually go and watch. We watched it on TV, but didn't actually go in person. So we did like a little street party for the students. Well, a street party. It was in the art corridor. They loved it. We put up display, decorations, and of course lots of party food for them. So they had a really nice day. It was a really nice bank holiday weekend. I had my birthday, and thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. I had a really nice day. My friends took me out for dinner. I had lots of stitchy time. 2 days after my birthday was the students' graduation, so that was an amazing day. So my older students have now graduated. They have left as well, so we went through departure, which is always a bit of a busy time when you're having to get teenagers to pack up their rooms, store their stuff in storage companies because they won't be coming back to the school, so, and then leave to go home or go to their next place if they're staying in the UK. So it was lovely. It was a very emotional couple of days there. It was really nice though. So they have now left. I've got my younger students on campus. They'll be here for another month, and then we'll be packing all of their stuff up, and then they will be going home for the summer, and they'll be back in September. So really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to a summer break, but we have got a little bit longer. So I can't exactly remember which pieces I have already shown, if I have shown these pieces. So I've just pulled out the pieces that I definitely know I've worked on this month. I have one fully finished, and I'm not sure if I showed you this last time. This is the Coronation piece. I do apologise if the lighting is different in this one. Let me know if the quality is better. I'm filming on my phone rather than my camera, because my camera microphone is having some issues on it. So I just thought I'd use my phone. So let me know if the video quality is better, in which case I'll just film on my phone more often. If not, I will get my camera fixed. So anyway, this is the Coronation piece by Catterpillar cross stitch. I did change the colours. I bought the PDF, and there was a called for purple. I didn't want purple in mine. I wanted it to be blue, red, white and gold. So I have changed the colours, and the gold is a Diament, a DMC Diament, and I absolutely loved it. So I finished this on a Hobbycraft chalkboard black easel. This is not the most sturdy thing in the world, but it is standing up. I think this was about £6, but I got it in the sale. I just did a very large bow at the bottom, but I'm actually thinking of having this piece removed, because at the moment I'm having it up on display, but I have a feeling I may actually remove this piece off the front. I did put it on here because at the party I wanted this to be on the table to add some decoration to it, and I've had this up in my room for the past month, but I'm going to keep it up for a little while. But what I will do is sorry, the back leg is hitting against it. I will remove this piece, but I'm going to find a cross stitch piece the same size as this and put that on there, because the Coronation piece, as much as I love it, I'm not going to have it on display full time, just because it is associated to an event. So it will come down and it will go into my cross stitch journal. So I'm not going to waste the piece. It will go in my cross stitch journal, and then this display board will be used for another project. So that is the only fully finish I have. I do have a finish for now. So by the time this video goes up, the next part may be released, but I'm actually filming this. It is Friday the 26th, and the next part of this has not actually been released yet. So this is the Catterpillar cross stitch British Isles adventure, and I was behinding this. I did have to finish part 3 and part 4, but that is now completely finished. So I'm ready for part 5 to come up. I believe there's 6 parts, so I think this piece actually finishes in June, which will be nice to have this fully finished before the summer. Once again, I love the Catterpillar cross-stitch needle minders. So the Coronation one came with the corgi, and we have the British London bus for this one. I really do love Catterpillar cross-stitch kits. This one I did actually get the full kit, so I am stitching this on this, I believe it's 16 count. So I got Aida with all of the called for colours. So absolutely loving that piece. I'm glad that I'm caught up now, so I'm not far behind. So that way when part 5 comes out this weekend, I can hopefully stitch it on my days off next week, and then once again I'll be caught back up. So the next whip I had, as I said, I was crazy busy around my birthday because it was my birthday. My friends took me out. I went out for a lunch with one group, a dinner with another group, which was absolutely lovely. But originally I didn't think I was going to be doing anything, so I thought I was going to have a lot of time to stitch. So this was the freebie pattern I've released. So if you look at my last video, you'll see it was a Flosstube bonus extra video, and it's where I released the chart for this. So if you want this, it is still available. It's still a freebie. It will remain a freebie chart, and that is listed on my previous video. So I made a very small start on this. I decided to make a start on the border. So I've gone all the way across. So this is the first page. By that I mean the first page, which comes to about here. So I did the length of the page, and then I'm just working down. And as I said, it is a very small start. This piece is going to be a piece I'm working on throughout the year. I'm not going to be focusing on this to get this done like right now. I will be taking this away with me in the summer, but I really wanted to make a start on my birthday. So I have made, I think, quite a nice start on my birthday. So I'm happy just to pick this up here and there and fill that in. So once again, if you want that one, it's a free chart. I'm stitching this on an 18 count Coffee Crafts fabric. Absolutely love her fabrics, so picked that one up. Now my next 2 whips kind of go together. I noticed since I finished the My Shadow by Heartstring Samplery, which was a full coverage piece. It was a fill-in piece basically. So I outlined the figure and then I filled it in. I really miss having a fill-in piece because when I'm too tired to actually count, or when I am in the office, like if I have to come in early to let students out or departures, things like that, I want something that I can literally just pick up and just stitch. I don't want to count. I don't want to have to worry about making mistakes. I just want to stitch. So I decided to find 2 pieces that I had, and I had these 2 charts here. I picked this one up as a PDF. This one was actually a paper copy. These are from Fat Quarter Shop, and it is Lady Claus and Santa Baby. These were 2 of their Stitch Quarterlies back in 2020. So you can get these as PDFs now. The first one I've had for a long time, and I picked it up because I love that Santa. Absolutely love him. But then when I got it, I wasn't sure what I was actually going to do, but I loved it. When Mrs. Claus, I kept looking at her and I was like, no, you don't need her because you're not doing anything with them at the moment. But this year I finally decided to get her because they are brilliant fill-in pieces, and they were so quick to stitch the outline. So the first one I stitched was Merry Mrs. Claus, and she is all outlined. So all I need to do now, sorry, there is a red thread because I didn't finish that one. So everything is outlined. All I need to do, put something behind her, all I need to do is fill her in. And then these are going to be Christmas pillows, but these are going to be so easy because I've done all the outline, I've done the black lines. So as you'll see, all of the black lines in her hair, they're all done. They're all ready to go. So she is just ready for fill-in. So that is going to be a brilliant piece to just pick up and fill in as I have time. And because I was doing her, and literally she took me probably about 3 hours to do all of the outline, and I did start filling in where I could, like her glasses and her red cheeks. And then the next day I took probably about the same time, about 3 hours or so. These were on my days off this week, and I have outlined him. Now I'm a bit concerned about my white, so I'm using DMC B5200, and I don't know why. It is easier to see in real life. In person, I'm not sure if you can see the outline of it, but I'm thinking when it's filled in, it should be okay, because if you can see on her glasses, when you fill it in, it really does make it stand out a little bit. So I'm hoping the fill-in will make the pieces stand out. So these are two pieces that I'm not necessarily thinking I'm going to pick up and stitch right now, but they are two pieces that I can just pick up and fill in. So these are probably going to be my travel pieces, because there's no counting, I can just fill them in. So those have been started. When I get towards the end of them, I will find another fill-in piece, because I just think that is what I'm missing in my cross stitch whips. Is I don't really have anything that is like a big chunky block fill-in for those days that you want to stitch but you don't want to count, or I could be in a meeting or traveling, and I will be obviously traveling back home for the summer. So I thought it would be nice to have like some block fill-in that is nice and easy. And it was so easy to outline these two, so I would highly recommend these. I think they're going to make really cute cross stitch pillows. I've stitched this on a DMC 14 count blue. I'm not sure of the actual name of the blue. I picked that up from Enchanted Needles when I placed a DMC order. So the next and final whip that I have is one of the I Dare You sale pieces that I had, which was this one here. So not quite finished. I was trying to race to get this finished today, but I need to get into work, so I need to do this one. So this is She Sights a Bird by Blackbird Designs. This is one of my older whips. I'm not sure if it's the oldest, but this piece, I keep looking at it. It's absolutely stunning. I love the colours. This is stitched on a 16 count chromatic Dune in 16 count Dune by Chromatic Alchemy, and I am actually doing the series. Now I'm not doing all 9, I've picked 6, and this is going to be my family piece. So I have my block for my middle sister, I have my block, this is my family's block, and then I have one for my mum, my dad and my youngest sister. But this is where I'm at the moment. Now this piece I did end up modifying. So I had stitched the alphabet, the top 2 flowers and this. So I have now done the rest of the border. I've outlined all the bottom, but you'll see there is a change. So my bird is a little bit different here. I'm not sure what happened there. I think I was just in my own little world and ended up completely changing that bird, but that's okay. Also, I'm not doing the pattern on the bird. So I did that on my first block, which I'll show you here, which I think is cute. But then the second block has just full coloured birds, and I think I prefer them. I don't necessarily like the patterns in the birds, so I am changing this one and I'm changing the colours as well. The cat I'm going to do slightly differently because my DMC is very yellow and I don't really want that, so I'm going to do a grey and white cat, which kind of represents our oldest cat that we have. So I'm going to put her in the middle and then I'll fill in the bird. I'm not sure what colours I'm going to do, and I just chose to do flowers to kind of fill in the space rather than anything else. So that is the final WIP. I'm hoping to get this one finished by the end of the weekend, so I can then start my next one. So I need to stop saying the word so. Let's talk plans. So in the month of June is when Colorado Cross Stitchers summer camp starts, and the first one I believe is something with a bird. So I'm not entirely sure which bird one I'm going to do yet, but I was having a look. The last 3 charts I've got of that Blackbird sale, which is also one other prompt I have for the Aida sale, is actually to do 2 blocks. So one that I finished off and then do another block. So I think it will be perfect to pick one of these. All of them have birds in, and I'm going to be doing these for my youngest sister, my mum and my dad. So I've got the 3 blocks. I think I'm probably going to do it so you've got a house on each edge and the big bird in the middle. I haven't quite decided yet. So I have a feeling in June I'm going to be doing one of these as my Colorado cross stitch pattern. If not, I'm going to have a look and see if the Lindy Stitches, one of her bird stamps, is in a PDF form. If it's not, I won't be doing that yet. If it is, that is a high contender, because for some reason I love that bird. I'm not a big bird person, and I'm not a big, very bright and colourful cross stitcher, but her pieces are absolutely stunning. So it's either going to be another Blackbird, so that way I can do kind of 2 birds, 1 stone of an I Dare You sale plus the Colorado Cross Stitcher camp piece. So that is something I'm going to be doing in June. I also want to make sure I stitch part 5 of the Bristish Isles Adventure as that comes out. The other thing that is starting in June, and I think I'm going to start, this is with Kia B, and it is the beautiful sampler by Twin Peaks Primitive. So this sampler is absolutely gorgeous. I bought the booklet from the Art and Designs cross stitch shop in the UK. I did notice in my booklet, I think there was an issue with the printing where my one didn't have the actual phrase, "Don't be afraid, just believe," which is the reason I fell in love with this sampler anyway. So I just contacted Twin Peaks Primitive and they sent me a PDF version of this with the correction in it. So I will be all good to start stitching this. This one, I am not entirely sure when it kicks off. I think Kia B in her little video said it was in June. I'd already planned to stitch this one, but I've decided to move this one up to June to start it with her. As I said, it will be a start. I'm not planning to like complete it right away, but I really do want to get a good start on this one. I think I've picked out my fabric. I think I'm going to do it on Fibre on a Whim 18 count in slate. The colours are all very primitive. I think those are all going to work on there. I did do a colour toss and I think it's going to be okay, but I just want to see. I have got some more fabrics from Coffee Crafts coming in, and if one of their fabrics I like better than this one for it, I will go with that, but at the moment this is what I'm looking at. So that one will be a start. As I said, I don't know how far it will go because I do have other pieces that I want to continue working on. So I picked up 4 charts from Peakside Needleworks. I went on there to see if they had the new charts out from her, which they did. So I'll show you these ones first. These are from the Polar Plunge series. So there is the Puffing Party and there is Penguin Pear. So I do have the other ones. I am planning to stitch these probably over the summer. I'm just waiting to see what fabric I'm going to stitch these on. So I did also buy the finishing pieces before. I also loved her Classic Christmas, but I'm thinking I might change the colours of this to match this series here, which is, I believe it's called White Christmas. Let me just check. Yeah, the White Christmas series, which is the series that I'm doing for my Christmas ornaments this year. This is one of the patterns I didn't have. So I think there is 9 patterns. One of them is Reindeer Games. That one really doesn't, like, I'm not really that interested in that one, but all the others I absolutely love. So I may get it just so I can stitch the series, but I'm going to finish the other ones first and see what I think. because these are all going to be going onto a little Christmas tree, so they might not all fit. So this is cut and carry, so I'm going to do that one, and then I'm going to stitch, I think, this one in the same colourway in the blues and greens, and then I'll probably do this as a little stand up, so it will go in the office as well, but in the same colourways, because I like all my Christmas decorations to all match. The Polar Plunge series I'm going to stitch, I'm not sure yet. I may put it on the students' Christmas tree, or I may just have it on display in my room. I really haven't decided yet, but so I've got 4 new hands-on design patterns. These ones will probably go away with me for the summer because they're small and easy to stitch. So I think that is everything I have to show you this week. I did take advantage of the Stitching with the Housewives. They did a cross-stitch sale for the American Mother's Day, so I did pick up some patterns from them. I really wanted to get some autumn patterns because I realised I don't have anything autumn or Halloweeny, so I've done those, and I'm loving the bee collection. I didn't get the rounds. I just purchased some of their Dapper Doodads and their new kind of bee village series that they are currently releasing. So one came out again today, so I probably will pick that one up as well. But yeah, so that is the purchasing I've done. I will be going back to my cross stitch no spend probably over the summer, with the one exception being my fabric club from the Patchwork Rabbit that I signed up for, which is the Fibre on a Whim club. I love the Fibre on the Whim fabric, so I've signed up for that. I think I signed up for the 18 count, 18 or 20 count, I can't remember. I think it's the 18, but I'll see when it gets here. I've signed up for that, and I will get the Halloween cross stitch ornament magazine when that comes out, because I collect those Pacific magazines. So that is me done. As I said, hopefully things will be, they're going to be busy next month, but hopefully a little bit more settled down that I can actually show you. So that is this this episode. I really hope I can get some stitching done next week. I have my days off as normal. I haven't really had my days off as normal for a couple of weeks, so it's taken a lot of stitching time away, but I'm still quite impressed with the things that I've got done, and hopefully I can join in some of these June challenges and get more stitching finished. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling on and I will go. I need to try and edit this video, but I've only got about 20 minutes before work, so hopefully this will be up on Sunday with no delay, but let's just hope. If not, it will be up on Sunday at some point throughout the day. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Happy stitching! Bye!